everybody, I'm Rachel.
And I'm Kris.
And we're Double Jump. And welcome back to another episode of our podcast where we don't always play video games, but we talk about them instead. And this week, we are talking about games we want that don't exist yet.
Yes. Hopefully, Nintendo listened to us.
What a beautiful intro that was.
That was amazing.
I think that's the first time we've never screwed up.
I almost forgot to say we're Double Jump, though. But I didn't. We did it well.
Yeah, but it's not needed for both of us to say Double Jump, so it's like, even if you forgot, like, it's fine. I think that is probably, have we peaked?
No.
After like 20-something episodes of this podcast, do we finally know what we're doing?
No.
No, we don't.
That's not Double Jump style. We don't know what we're doing.
No, anyway. I think I had this idea like a long time ago on our blog before we went on hiatus that we should make a list of games that we want that don't exist yet. Because a lot of times we play video games together and then we're like, man, wouldn't it be cool if they did this to this game? And I never wrote down any of my ideas, so I don't remember what any of them are. But I did come up with a couple of others. And my first one is I would really love to see a Pokemon kart racing game. Why? I don't know. Let's read my notes. I literally wrote IDK. I literally wrote, why would Pokemon need to be in carts? IDK. But I think it'd be really cool to have like a Double Dash style, like a Mario Kart Double Dash style, but with Pokemon. And you could have like the flying Pokemon be the carts, if you will, and then you could choose smaller Pokemon to ride on their backs. Or that could be like a level, but instead of having items, they can have like their special moves attack the other and like just like knock them out and stuff.
That's what I was gonna ask that as a follow-up question. I was like, do they actually have carts, or are they like Pokemon teaming up? One is the cart and the other is the driver.
I think if it's a Double Dash style, then yeah, one Pokemon is the cart, quote unquote. Like you can have the land, the sea, and the air. So you can have flying Pokemon, you can have Pokemon like Lapras, air, and like Pokemon like Rapidash be like the carts,
and then you choose like the ride Pokemon, like
then you're the ride Pokemon, and like each Pokemon just has like one, maybe two special abilities. So like if you're playing as Pikachu, for example, Pikachu can have Thunderbolt, and it can like strike the like Pokemon ahead of you and stuff like that. And I think it'd be really cool. And if because I know that there are some kart racing games where like you can really like booty bop people out. I think in F-Zero, if you get booty bopped or you can fall off the stage, like you're out of the race.
Like you fainted? Your Pokemon fainted?
Yeah, I think it'd be cool if like the Pokemon or the carts had a certain amount of HP. So if they got hit so many times,
I think that'd be a little frustrating, but no, that's an interesting mode.
It would absolutely be frustrating.
A separate mode, maybe.
Yeah, I think that would be cool. And I mean, the cart tracks could be the different areas of the different regions.
You're racing through Viridian Forest.
Yeah.
There's the land one. Yeah.
And then you can see Pokemon in the background and stuff cheering you on. And then you can be like a little Easter egg type of thing. And you can be like, oh, how many Pokemon can you spot? And then you can have the time trials and really like explore the areas. I mean, they did an open world-ish thing with Mario Kart World. You could do an open world with Pokemon Kart.
Yeah.
And then you can kind of do a scavenger hunt and look and do like a la Pokemon Snap style.
I was trying not to say that, but...
Well, I just thought of it now. That what I'm describing sounds a lot like Pokemon Snap. You just don't need to worry about taking good photos for Professor Oak to tell you it's wonderful.
That would be an interesting thing, too. Like an open world, like, new Pokemon Snap. Like, forget about the little cart thing that you ride around in. It's like, here's your camera.
Yeah.
Keep going.
I mean, I guess in a weird way, that's kind of what Pokemon Pocopia is.
That's true.
Because you have the camera function and you can just go up to any Pokemon and be like, hey, smile, cheese. And then you can take candid shots and stuff. So I know it's not quite the same as Pokemon Snap, but it has that element to it.
Yeah, no, that's pretty good.
Yeah. No, I think so. Yeah. I think we should have a Pokemon kart racing.
Yeah. Now, would there be a mode where the Pokemon are in carts, or are you like... Or do you think the other Pokemon
I mean, like like I said...
Can you imagine Pikachu trying to drive a cart?
It'd be adorable. It'd be so cute.
That's true.
And that's why I'm saying I think if it was a Double Dash style, that's then like the Pokemon would also be like the transportation. Or you could just have like a vanilla Mario Kart style game, and the Pokemon are actually driving carts or motorcycles.
Motorcycles.
Yeah.
What Pokemon would be on a motorcycle?
Timber.
Imagine Timber just like whacking people with like little piece of concrete that he carries around.
Caterpie.
Caterpie on a motorcycle.
Caterpie on a motorcycle.
You also need accessories now.
If
So
Goomba can
that's true.
ride a
But
motorcycle.
now you need accessories. So like you can like unlock different little outfits or like, contests, like, have Caterpie get like some sunglasses for his motorcycle.
Yeah, and then when you
Yes.
do like the trips and the flips and stuff like that, that earns you points, and then you
Yes.
can get like a little extra stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could do like a contest mode.
Perfect.
Right, see?
There
We
you
got
go.
this.
Yeah. This is-
We can do this.
Yeah.
Chris, you get to work.
I know. Get to work.
You're going to do the art assets.
Okay. All right.
Would you like to? I have no good segue.
Okay, I didn't know if you were done. I didn't want
No,
to
I
just
think
go
that's
into my
it.
next one. Well, actually, this kind of does segue into my next one because my first thought is also like a type of Pokemon game, but kind of like I really enjoy the gym challenges and the battles. They're probably part of my favorite parts of the games, but I would very much like a post gym challenge game. Give me a ranch to raise my team in retirement. Let me become the NPC.
Oh my god, yeah.
Let me, like, help weary trainers and travelers. Like, give me, like, a little inn with my little Pokemon in the background. I would love that. Like, raising eggs for trainers for contests. Like the Pokemon breeder. Like, other options than just being the champion.
Yeah.
Give me other career options.
Which we have talked about that in the past, about it'd be cool to have, like, a Pokemon game where you are a gym leader.
Yeah, that wouldn't
Or
be bad
something
either.
like
Yeah.
that. Or have, like, the post-game that if you are the champion, you can use that team and, like, there's, like, a separate mode where you kind of do, like, a boss rush thing and you're the champion and a bunch of trainers are lined up and you just have, like, a bunch of consecutive battles to try to...
Which wouldn't be bad, but my idea is
No,
not
I know
with the
it's-
battles.
No, I know that. I'm just saying, like, we have had similar ideas in the past where, like, we want to see ourselves being the champion. And that was one of the things that we really enjoyed from Sword and Shield. The post-game, like, they knew that you
Yeah.
were the champion. Leon was, like...
In charge
He'd
of
be
the
like,
battle
don't
tower or
worry,
whatever.
I got this. You keep going on your journey. There's something big going on over here. I'll go check it out. And I'm like, great, thanks, because we're 10. And I love that you're just saying, let me be the adult and check this out. But no, I really like your idea about having like retirement.
Give me a crossover with Stardew Valley. Like,
Yeah.
aside from like,
Yeah.
like I know people have mods for Stardew Valley on the PC
Mm-hmm.
where your animals are Pokemon. But give me like a legit Stardew Valley Harvest Moon kind of crossover thing. Like,
Yeah.
we become the champion. Great job. You have your team. Maybe like, people are petitioning you to like be like, hey, help us learn how to fight. Are you interested in breeding your Pokemon? I will buy the eggs from you. Let me find a parcel of land somewhere in the region to buy it. Let me build up a house.
Yeah.
That's what I want. I want to be
And then you
I
can,
want to be the NPC who helps the trainers.
yeah. Well, you can have like your farm too, and then you
Yeah.
can sell stuff to the Pokemon.
Yeah. That's what I want.
Yeah. No, I like that.
It was like the Pokemon Ranch game for the WiiWare. Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Like, that was delightful. I know all you
Loved
did
that
was
game.
stick your Pokemon in and you had your little Miis and they're just kind of wandering around with the Pokemon. But I love just watching them all intermingle and everything. I'm like,
yeah.
I want more of this. I want more in-depth thing. Let me have a day and night cycle where I can help keep my Pokemon happy and comfortable. That's what I want.
Which is Pokopia.
It is. But Pokopia is more like, oh my god, everyone's dead, so we need to build up the world
okay,
again.
there's like a story element to Pokopia, but
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, I think the more we play through Pokopia, I'm
Mhm.
like, oh, I've always wanted like an Animal Crossing style Pokemon game.
Mhm.
This is it. I always wanted them to bring back My Pokemon Ranch. This is kind of it.
Kinda,
Like it is. You just watch your Pokemon roam around and be happy, but we
Mhm.
have more control over their environment and stuff. Whereas in My Pokemon Ranch,
We had no
they
control.
just-
it was just they were
yeah,
there.
they were
cute,
just there. But it was adorable because we
was.
made all the different Miis. I think we
Yeah.
made Ninja
We
Turtles
did. We made
into
the Ninja
Miis.
Turtles.
And so like on the ranch, it was like our teams from, I think, Diamond and Pearl and
Yes.
Platinum.
Mm-hmm.
And there was Mimey, you or me,
There was
Ralph, Donnie, Leo, Mikey, and Splinter. April and Casey might have been there.
Splinter was it? I remember the turtles. I remember the Mii's based after the turtles.
Yeah.
And I remember
Or maybe that's all we
I remember how
added.
grumpy would be in the Raphael one.
Yes, yeah.
But no, and then there was also Haley, who I think is the main NPC. So she existed.
Oh, yes, yeah, Haley. I forgot about her.
Yeah.
You know, the actual
Character of the
character of the game, yeah. But that was
God,
so
how
good.
long ago was that?
Long time ago in a galaxy far, far away.
Which I wonder if we ever tried turning that on again. I wonder if they would still
I know, we
exist.
need to make sure that our Wiimotes work. But yeah, if we can figure out a way to turn that on again, I think for sure we got to show it off because that was
Do that and then-
delightful.
do that and then combine it with like showing off like our Chow Gardens from like Sonic Adventure 2 Battle.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah,
I mean, that's what I want. Like those types of games. I want
Yeah.
those types of games again. Like the Chow Gardens and Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. I want a game where it's just the Chow Garden.
yes.
That would be
Mhm.
delightful.
Mhm.
But yeah,
I agree.
also just having. I mean, we've talked about it before, like especially on the blog, having like different careers
As an
and-
option in Pokemon games.
Yeah, so it
Which
sounds
again,
like
I love the battling. That's one of my favorite aspects of the game. So I
Oh,
would
yeah.
like to explore other things because, especially when they're like, here you can have like contests. I'm like, okay, being a coordinator is great,
Mm-hmm.
but that's it. It's just like another side thing.
Yeah.
It's not like give me like an Elite Four for like the contest or whatever that is.
Yeah.
Like, that kind of thing.
Yeah, you want that stuff expanded upon.
Yes.
Yeah, and that's valid. That makes sense.
Yeah. Make the world fuller. Because there are other
Yeah.
things other than just 10-year-olds running around being trainers.
I know.
I want
What a
more of a
weird
career
concept.
path. Which what a difference this
how
is.
the tables have turned.
I know.
We're like, we want a career, damn it.
Exactly. We're adults, we need a career. No. But I was just gonna say, like, it is kind of weird how we as kids, I mean, you're like, yeah, being the champion, let me be the most powerful. This is amazing. And now
Yeah.
like growing up, I'm like, I'm tired. Let me retire. That's what I want.
Yeah, we want those cozy games.
Yes. So
It doesn't matter if you make a whole lot of money or not. I mean, one of the nice things about Stardew Valley is that, like, you get rich very fast, and it's like, haha, this is great. Like, I wish this could happen in real life. But then I like the more low-key games where there's, like, very little money involved, and you're just floating around, having
You're
a
just
good
vibing.
time, and yeah. Vibing's a better word for it. I was going to say, you're just farting around.
no, we're vibing.
Vibing. Yeah, you're just relaxing.
Mhm.
And then with Pokemon, who doesn't want to be with Pokemon?
I know. Pokemon's amazing. But
The sun's out now.
that's good.
Well, it snowed overnight. It's
I know.
spring and it snowed overnight.
Yep. I was not expecting that. Took the dog out at 4 a.m. and I'm like, what is this? And
is
so
this
was Chip.
white
Chip's
stuff
like,
on
what
the
is
floor?"
this?
I know.
Which
Poor little Chippy.
it's not bad though, because Chip hates snow. So she does her business and then she's like, we're going back in. I'm
I
like,
know,
"Good."
yeah, it makes it like quick and easy.
I'm like, it's 4:30 in the morning, I want to go back to bed.
Anyway, we're talking about the dog again.
We always talk about the dog.
Do you have anything else to add to your Pokemon
Nope,
game?
you can just go right into your new one.
Segue.
Not a very good one.
No. I want a Luigi's Mansion RPG with the graphic style of Paper Mario 64.
So you want Paper Luigi.
Yeah, but I don't want Paper Luigi. Like, Luigi goes on his own adventure in Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door, and, like, you kind of, if you talk to him in between chapters, like, he kind of gives you backstory and where he's been, and you see his partners and stuff like that.
Doesn't his
I
partners,
would-
like, not like him? Like, they follow him because, like, he owes them something?
That I don't remember. I
They're
believe
like,
that, but
"This
I
guy."
don't remember. But I want to see that game. That would be excellent. That, I would say, would be Paper Luigi.
Okay.
I want Luigi's Mansion in the style of Paper Mario.
Any particular reason why, or just you like the art
I
style?
just want to mash two of my favorite games
Okay,
together, and I
yeah,
think
sounds
it would be
good.
really great because Luigi would be the protagonist.
Mhm.
I don't really know who his partner characters would be. Maybe some of the ghosts would be his.
Polterpup.
Oh my god, Polterpup. Yeah, obviously. Polterpup would be
I was like, that's his name,
there.
right?
And then maybe some of the other ghosts will be his partners and stuff, and then he
Daisy?
would go through like the different mansions and or rooms of the mansion and stuff like that. I don't really know how logistically it would work, but I want it.
All right.
And that's all I have
Well,
to say
now I'm
about
picturing now I'm picturing like not house flipper type thing, but like, Luigi has his vacuum and he's going around, he's getting house calls to like go and clean up old houses.
that. A cleaning simulation. Why didn't I think of that?
I don't know, because that's you.
That sounds delightful.
So poor Luigi has a cleaning service. He's like moving on from plumbing or something, or maybe that's another part of it.
Oh my god, Mario's dead. So he's like, I can't.
I didn't go that far.
He's like, I can't move on, continue this plumbing business without my brother.
Okay,
I'm
no.
gonna clean houses.
No. So my thought was that, like, you have Luigi, you have, like,
Yes.
a cleaning house service or whatever, and depending on what else is wrong with the houses, maybe the house that he needs to go clean does have plumbing issues, so Mario's his partner for that one. So Mario goes and helps you.
Okay.
You don't have to kill Mario. I don't know what Polterpup would do. Maybe Daisy's there for something, too. I don't know. Like, you could have different...
Polterpup's
partners.
the secretary.
I don't know enough about Luigi's Mansion to, like, comment directly. I just know Polterpup exists.
Polterpup's the dog.
I know he's a dog. So when you just said he's the secretary, that threw me for an absolute loop.
Well, I mean, nobody has to understand him, but he could be, he can man the desk.
Okay. Oh, I thought you said he was the secretary. And like,
No.
I'm like, how does he do that?
No.
He has no thumbs.
He just follows Luigi around.
No, perfect.
He
Okay.
just shows up one day.
He helps with the gardening. He digs through everything. I don't know.
Yeah. See, he has his uses.
Mm-hmm.
He could do stuff.
Yeah.
It's fine.
He's adorable.
Yeah.
That's all he needs to do. He could just be there and be cute.
All right, so give me a Luigi's Mansion cleaning service simulation game, and also a Luigi's Mansion, like a paper Luigi's Mansion RPG.
Okay.
That's as far as I go with that.
Oh, okay. Well, that sounds fun.
Thank you. More and more games with the Paper Mario graphics have been popping up lately, so it can happen.
It can, yes. Yeah. All right. Segue?
Yeah.
Okay,
Go for
segue.
it.
My other idea is to go back to one of my old favorites, like The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. I want a game where you're Sheik. Give me that 7-year devastating period where Hyrule is falling under Ganondorf's rule, and you're being Zelda as Sheik and trying to rescue as many people as you can, just trying to keep things afloat, I guess, hiding from Ganondorf and his minions.
Oh,
And
be like
waiting.
a stealth game.
Like stealth, because I do know, like, while Link is sleeping, like, Sheik has, like, rescued Ruto from being frozen in Zora's domain, and there must have been, like, other things that Sheik did while Link is snoring away.
Oh, obviously, yeah.
Heist, learning how to be a Sheik, and learning those techniques, like the Sheik Vanish, like the melee kind of moves.
Yeah.
And just either waiting for Link to wake up, and like that's how the game ends. Like you survived. Maybe you get a rating based on like how many people you kept safe while Link was sleeping. And then the game might end when like Link comes out of the Temple of Time, being all adult, or it can keep going and you keep being Sheik as Link goes through the temples and you're trying to do your own thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I would like. Give me Sheik.
Yeah, no, I can get on board with that idea. I think it'd be cool if it was like split into 2 games. You have the one game where like Link is sleeping and you learn to be Sheik and you are Sheik and you're doing all the behind the scenes thing, and poor Zelda's back is breaking from keeping the weight of the world alive while Link is sleeping, and then have like a sequel where it's set during, like, it's Ocarina of Time, but, like, Link is going through they could do, like, a Majora's Mask style, which I know you would hate, but hear me out.
Okay.
If they did a sequel to your idea and you play as Sheik while Link is going through the temples and stuff, Link would be going to and fro
the
the 7 years. So, like, you could have, like, that clock where you have to do as much as possible as Sheik before Link goes back in time, and then you're Zelda again. And then you have to do things as Zelda.
Can you imagine you're in the middle of doing something and then suddenly
Yeah.
you're just like the princess in the castle? She'd be like, what the hell is this?
Yeah,
Like,
no, seriously. And then you would have to,
fascinating,
so
actually.
it would be like, so you would have like the first game
Mhm.
be Ocarina of Time style, and then you would have the second game, which is still set in Ocarina of Time,
Yeah.
but it's Majora's Mask style, and it would kind of connect the two
That'd be
games together in a
fascinating,
way.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nintendo, make this happen.
I know, come on.
Come on.
And they gave us Echoes of Wisdom, which I heard is a great game. We did start it, we never finished it.
Yeah, I know,
but,
like we literally just started it.
Yeah.
But I
I
want
think
more Zelda.
everybody was so excited to play as Zelda, and I think people were expecting more of a like Ocarina of Time or Breath of the Wild style
Yeah.
as Zelda.
Mhm.
Because really, the only Zelda games that we get to play as her is the Warriors games,
Yes.
and then
Which we need the other
Super
Hyrule
Smash
Warriors,
Brothers.
Right?
Oh my god,
We don't even have that, do
you're
we?
right.
Like the Tears of the Kingdom one. Like I think a lot of people were excited about that. But it's not a typical Legend of Zelda game.
I love those games. Though.
Oh, those games are amazing.
Those are fun.
They are fun. Just button smash
But we
and
have to
crash
play.
through
We have to
everybody.
play the first two again. Oh, you know what? I think that's why we started replaying Breath of the Wild.
Yeah.
That we didn't get very far into.
No.
I think because like dog sitting and other things,
Mhm.
but I think that's why we started playing Breath of the Wild again, because I think we were gonna try to play Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, and the two Hyrule Warriors games, and then get the third Warriors
Mhm.
game and try to like play them in chronological order, despite the fact that each game is like 100 hours long.
Right.
We're very ambitious,
We are.
and then but then Pokemon Pokemon Pocopia came out, so we're like Pokemon.
So
Forget Zelda and Link; they can snooze for a little while.
yeah, that's fine. They deserve it. They deserve a rest.
Because that I mean that would be hard. Like Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild, for example, Zelda is literally like in a status state because she's holding off Calamity Ganon while Link is sleeping, and she's just holding him off with her powers until Link wakes up. So it's like that type of game. You can't really say, hey, let's do a game set in the same timeline. Like, this is what Zelda's doing, because there's really nothing, unless you wanted to make, like, a puzzle game, and, like, each level is her, like, her power growing and trying to, like, keep him at bay.
Yeah.
That might not be a bad idea.
No.
But it'd be very different from a Legend of Zelda game, because, you know, very different style.
Yeah. It's not the adventure that most of them are.
Right. Yeah. But I like the idea of just having Sheik behind the scenes and doing all of that stuff.
Yeah, and going to, like, learning the songs, teaching them to Link.
Yeah. Her trying to find Link, be like, where is this guy now? And he's, like, at the shooting gallery, and
like, what the heck?
He's playing Bombchu bowling.
Why is he spending so much time in Gerudo Fortress? What is happening?
I know, really. She's just, like, outside of Gerudo's fortress, like, waiting for Link to finish whatever he's doing in there, and then she hears, like, the Gerudo's whistle again. She's like, oh, god damn it, this guy got captured again!
Again! What is wrong with him? Yeah.
But yeah, give me a cartoon of this.
Excuse me,
give
princess.
me a TV show. Not that Link.
No.
Oh my god.
That was a thing.
Yeah. We should take the time to, like, watch those cartoons or something at some point.
That was, like, why I turned on, like, the 80s Ninja Turtles again. Like,
I know, we should go through all of those.
Mm-hmm.
All of those shows.
As ridiculous that was. But it was fun to rewatch the first couple of
Oh,
episodes.
yeah. No, I'm sure. I've had some of those episodes on in the background, but I'm like, I don't remember any of the 80s Ninja Turtles.
I don't think you ever really watched them. I
I
barely
didn't.
remember them, and, like...
We had, like, one VHS.
And I think it was, like,
them.
a Teddy Ruxpin one. I think that was his name. Do you remember that teddy bear? TB Teddy?
Yeah. Yeah, no, I remember. Wasn't that Lisa's?
It was Lisa's, but there was a VHS.
Yeah.
There was a one tape that had to do with the Ninja Turtles one.
Mm.
Where I think Leo thinks he's a musketeer, so he gets amnesia, and the others have to go along with it.
I remember that.
Yeah, and they're all dressed up in, like, the period things, and Raphael's like, what is this? Why are we doing this?
I like how our conversations always go from whatever the topic is to
Ninja
our
Turtles.
animals or to Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
Give me another Ninja Turtles game in the style of, like, the beat 'em up of the GameCube one of 2003.
Probably exist. I mean, honestly, we kind of skipped the 2012 Ninja Turtles. I almost said Pokemon. 2012 Ninja Turtles, and then there was the Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Those ones we haven't really watched or anything. I wonder if there are games based on those. And then we tried doing
Probably.
the Mutant Mayhem ones. Like, we did those.
We're gonna pretend the Mutant Mayhem game doesn't exist.
Okay.
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 And if you don't know what we're talking about, you can go watch the few episodes we did of it on our channel.
It wasn't good.
No.
A lot of it is loading screens.
I can't believe we played the wrong game though. That was, you know what? That's a story for another day, which you guys heard about if you watched that series on the channel. But yeah, I think we have a solid lineup of games for Double Jump Productions.
Yes, absolutely.
We just need to acquire the IPs for
Absolutely.
Pokemon and Legend of
Shouldn't be
Zelda
that
and
hard.
Luigi's Mansion and Mario. No biggie.
That won't be had.
Oh my god, alrighty. I think that's for it. That's for it. I think that's for it.
Okay, that's for it.
We're done.
It's early in the morning again, can you tell? Rachel's usually better at this than me.
Well,
Me, I'm just like hugging my mug of coffee.
I just got home 2 days ago,
You
and
did,
I'm
yeah.
like not. My whole routine is out of whack. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If there are any games that you wish existed but don't yet, let us know your answers in the comments, and we'll be back with a new episode on Saturday. But in the meantime, while you wait for that, if you want more content, you can look at our Let's Plays on the channel that go live every Tuesday and Thursday, and we also post a new blog post on our website at xdoublejump.com on Wednesdays. So,
Isn't it double X jump?
what did I say?
X double jump.
Double X jump.
One of those. We have links places, don't worry about it.
All the links are in the description
Yeah.
below. But anyway, thanks for being here. We'll see you in the next episode. Bye,
Bye.
guys.